Hello, and welcome back to the Monday edition of the On The Go podcast, the On The Go show with Jacob and James. I am your host, Jacob D'Antone, and across from me is my co-host, Mr. James Jackson.
What's going on, Jake?
Everything is okay. I'm getting my butt kicked by the trees still. I'm not having a fun time, really.
Tearing you up.
They really are. And you know what's bad is pollen is trees mating.
Yep.
So it's mating season for them, and meanwhile, I'm just caught in the middle, just getting the crap kicked out of me.
It doesn't help that you live right under a tree, too.
Oh, yeah. There's like a whole row of trees outside my apartment.
There's a whole row of trees just waiting for you to come out.
You know, yesterday I was taking out the trash, and I was breathing, as humans do, and I could physically feel the pollen getting into my airways. And so, yeah, I'm not having a good... During the day, I'm okay, but then I go to sleep, and I wake up in the morning, it's the worst, man.
Oh,
just
I know it is.
Mucus and coughing and...
Sneezing.
Just feel disgusting. Yeah, you just feel awful.
And you get up like 4 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, yeah. It's the worst time.
So you just waking up everybody in the whole complex.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It's like, God damn, man.
Do it a little extra loud on the way out, just because. How dare they have a normal schedule?
Man, my sister was the same way because she was like coughing. I was like, I've never heard a cough like this.
Yeah, it's rough.
And she has big time allergies. She usually like sneezes a lot and she makes all the type of noises. It's like sound like a Beavis and Butthead character.
Yeah, I know those noises very, very well.
Yes.
I've made those as well.
Gargling. It's like, what the hell is this, man?
You do the Mucinex. You know, I got to tell you something about the Mucinex. You take that Mucinex, that green man doesn't come out as fast as the commercial depicts him as.
Oh, I hate Mucinex.
It takes longer than that.
It does nothing for me. Mucinex has never done anything.
It barely did anything for me, honestly. I was kind of disappointed.
I know this is like bad brand endorsement, so Mucinex probably never do business with us, which is fine. But it's like I have a hard time. I mean, one time I was sick, and my friend gave me some Mucinex, and then my other friend was like, why did he give you Mucinex? It was his brother.
Yeah.
He's like, he can't do anything with this. Mucinex is so trash.
Yeah.
Like the best stuff is usually Tylenol. Was it Advil?
Advil.
Claritin.
Allegra is pretty good.
Allegra is good. Benadryl.
Yeah, Benadryl has been working. I've been using Benadryl.
Yeah, Benadryl is the best. But all the other stuff, man, Mucinex, get the hell out of here. I ain't seen that green dude yet, man.
Oh man, he doesn't come out. He's lodged in there.
Oh God,
it's rough times.
Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that, dude. Because I've never seen you sick before.
You know, I don't get sick often. I get sick rarely.
Yeah.
And yeah, the past week and a half or whatever has just been a lot of butt kicking. Not in a good way.
Yeah, not in a good. So I don't think there's a good way of getting your butt kicked.
No.
That's not. I just thought about that. I said, I don't think it's a good way to get your butt kicked.
No, I mean, you know, unless you pay for it. But
unless
that's
you pay
a whole
for
different
it.
scenario.
That's true. Yeah, that's dominatrix style.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Even then, I don't think you want that.
No.
Depending on who's by.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, nothing's going on with me. I haven't been getting sick like you have.
We're good.
But are you ready for spring weather?
Spring weather? Oh yeah, I'm ready for I
think we're supposed to be in the 80s all week.
Are we?
It's like, no, we're here now, huh?
Oh, you don't want the 80s?
I don't mind it being hot, but you know when it gets hot in Houston, springtime in Houston is summertime.
That's true.
So that's the part I'm scared about. I was
That's
like,
true.
oh man, not this. So I gotta buy some more short sleeves, and I went to Walmart because I only wear like just regular shirts. I don't really wear like design shirts or anything like that. Everything is all picked over.
Oh, really? Already?
Stand people.
Jeez.
I was like, only in Houston do we buy up every single thing. Everybody buys up everything. When it's hurricanes, buy up water. When we buy up tissue. When it's you buy up food. It's like no one needs as many t-shirts. I usually get the 4 standard t-shirts: white, dark gray, blue, and some blue off color like green.
Yeah.
That's all I ever get.
Yeah.
So I was really, really thrown off, man. I was like, so I gotta go to Target and get some stuff. And I know people are like, well, can you just get a pack of shirts in the bag? I'm like, I could, but I don't want to. So, I don't like the material to some different shirts.
Yeah.
You know, I like the thick material.
I got you.
So yeah.
Very, very particular about your shirts.
Yeah, you have to be. Yeah. Especially in the summertime, as hot as it is out here.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been used to wear WWE shirts. Those things, I used to put those in dishwasher in the washer, and they shrink up like that.
Oh, that's the worst. I hate shrinky clothes.
Yeah, that's the worst material in the world, man.
Yeah.
So Yeah, you gotta keep trading. I also gotta buy some new socks too. So right now I'm looking like Scrooge McDuck.
Oh yeah, the holes. Yeah, I got a lot of holes in my socks too.
Jeez. What is it about holding like? And I do a good job of of cutting my nails. I'm about to say paint my nails. Of cutting my nails to make sure they don't slice through my socks.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I think they just get torn up easily.
They don't last long at all.
It might just be the fabric. It might be the quality.
What type of socks
Could
you
be
wear?
your
Hanes?
shoes. Hanes? Do I wear Hanes? I don't know what I wear. I just buy socks.
You just buy socks.
I buy socks.
You just blindly just buy socks.
Yep.
When you go to the store.
I have no brand awareness. just buy a package of socks. Buy some shirts.
How about bad products? You just blindly just buy parade just parade soap.
No, I get
Old Spice.
no, not Old Spice.
Please don't say Axe.
No, I've transitioned to bar soaps. I've gone back into bar soaps.
I'm slowly transitioning back to them, but
Yeah.
I usually use Dove.
See, I never really used Dove before. I used to use Old Spice when I used the soaps or the liquid soap,
Yeah.
right? But no, I've transitioned to bar soap. So like Harry's soap is really good. I tried the Sasquatch soap.
I have
Squatch.
tried those before.
That it runs out way too quick.
It does.
It's not good for the price. So
Yeah.
I don't recommend using Dr. Squatch.
Yeah, I usually like one time. Are you a big like putting soap in the towel, or are you just like bathe with the soap in your hand?
Oh, I bathe with soap.
And this may be cultural.
Well, what I do, it is very cultural. What I do is I just like rub the soap on my hand and then rub the soap on my body. So I cut out the middleman of the towel. Sometimes I rub the whole bar, but apparently that's not very sanitary. But
yeah,
I'm only using the soap here. Okay.
True. I mean, I don't do that. I've always been the type of person that just put the bar of soap when I did use bar of soap, put the bar of soap in the rag and just in the washcloth and just bathe like that. I remember I saw like a video on YouTube. The guy would clown everybody that does that.
Yeah. Well, it's supposed to exfoliate you, right?
Yeah.
Like you get the little exfoliaty thing, and then, yeah. No, I'm not good with the exfoliation.
I don't use loofahs. My ex used to use loofahs. I hate loofahs. I feel like they're just always in the way.
Yeah.
They're just always in the way. Well, you can just hang it up, or you can just leave it on the side where the soap is.
I think Joel uses a loofah. I think he's come over one time and he's like he uses a loofah. What?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to snort. I didn't know that.
We're talking about loofahs.
I bet you was like, what the hell is this? What the hell is this?
No, I know what a loofah is.
Well, I know that, but I bet you was like, who's using this?
Yeah.
Like, what color is it?
I don't know, like pink or something.
It was pink.
I think so. For like tan or cream.
It was pink and it had like a little beige wooden handle to it.
No. No, it was one of those little ball loofahs. It wasn't
Oh, you had
like,
a ball loofah?
Yeah, it wasn't like a loofah. It was like
That's
little
even
balls.
worse. That's even worse.
Come on.
Oh man, that is great. You made my day with that one. I'm gonna be thinking about that all.
All right. Well.
Oh man, see, this is what you get. We depth off in these territories, now. Oh man. You know, it's nothing wrong with using loofah. I know some people give people crap for using loofahs, especially men.
Yeah.
Because like men are manly, they supposed to only just do like you, just bathe with soap.
Yeah.
But I actually like to exfoliate myself too as well. I like to make sure deepen my pores, they're clean.
Yeah.
You know, get all the dirt and crust on your back and all that. So I get it. I used to use Axe when I was in high school.
Yeah.
But then, I got older. I was like, it's time to transition to some big boy soap.
Right.
Because this here's not working.
Yeah. I don't know what made me go back into bar soaps.
I have no idea either.
I really don't. I think I got curious about the Dr. Squatch.
Oh.
And then from then I just liked using the bar soap. I think because I liked how my skin felt afterwards.
Oh, well, that's the main thing.
It didn't feel as dry.
Yeah, and that's the main thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I noticed like it wasn't drying me out as much as like liquid soap. So I was like, okay, cool, I'll stick with this. And I've tried Harry's soap. I've tried Duke Cannon soap.
Duke Cannon.
Yeah, it's like a Target brand, I think.
Okay.
Harry's is also a Target. Khadija had bought me like this thing called the Man Bar.
Mhm.
It's a giant bar of soap, and that thing lasts a long time.
Oh, okay.
They're
I've never seen that.
Yeah, they're like $10 though. It's like on
A
Amazon.
big old giant bar of soap.
Yeah, for
That's
a bar
pretty
of soap.
good.
It's not bad. It comes in a nice little box. I'm a sucker for packaging, so just like a nice little package comes in.
That's what you need to do. Is like when you get your bar of soap, when you use it, just put it in like a little box.
Yeah,
Cause I used to have like a little box I used to keep my bar of soap in.
yeah,
So that way it keeps it from like drying out so quickly. I think it is.
Yeah.
You know, and allegedly there's no germs on it. Well, obviously there's germs on it because you're using it yourself.
yeah,
But you know, like you said, no one else is using it but you.
yeah, exactly.
So yeah, this is nice talk about dermatology and about soap.
Taking care of body cleanliness and whatnot, and you know,
There's a lot of people out there that need to hear this, Jacob.
there's a whole podcast dedicated to cleanliness. What are you talking about?
Yes.
Like, this is a whole niche.
Like, there's a whole lot
We're
of people.
encroaching on their territory right now. They're getting scared of us.
Like, how do you approach somebody that does not smell like very cleansy? How do you approach that person?
You don't.
But what if you have to work with that person?
I don't know. You hold your breath or whatever.
Oh, that's BS.
I wouldn't tell somebody they smell.
I'm trying to think.
Very
Have I
awkward
ever
conversation to have? I wouldn't do that.
It is awkward, but it's a necessary conversation because in some cases, if you tell the manager, they're a whole lot more worse than you are.
Yeah.
So, because if I tell you, I'm going to pull you off to the side. Like,
Yeah.
hey. Like I remember I came to work and I was doing truck, and it was in the summertime. So I was like, I forgot to put deodorant on. And I'm the type of person that I usually kind of know if something smells on me.
Mhm.
So I'll pinpoint it, and you don't have to tell me.
Yeah.
So I told my manager, I was like, hey, I know you getting kind of, for some reason, everybody was close to me that day.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
Let me ask you something. When you put your deodorant on in the morning, or do you put it on before you go to sleep?
I put it on in the morning.
I saw somewhere that the best time to do it is before you go to bed.
Why?
I don't know why,
Well, I know it dissolves in you.
but I've started doing that. Because I try to put it on before I go to sleep.
Does it make a difference?
I
Because
mean,
when you get up and bathe, it's going to be off of you.
yeah. I mean, I don't know. I honestly, like, underarm deodorant, I hardly ever wear.
Well, do you?
I use cologne.
Yeah.
I'll spray myself with cologne, but I hardly. And also too,
You must don't sweat much.
well, I was about to say I don't sweat much. And honestly, the job I have, the career I'm in,
You're inside.
not doing a lot of manual labor,
Yeah.
right? I'm not moving a whole lot. I'm not working a whole lot. I'm pushing buttons.
Mhm.
I'm using my ears more than I'm using my physicality. So, you know, I guess I just don't like build up enough sweat. So very rarely is I actually use deodorant nowadays, which might sound disgusting, but
Hey, brother, that's you that got to take these questions. Hey, any Q&A questions or emails you get, that's going to be all on
Yeah.
you. You're going to answer them bad boys by yourself.
yeah. So
Well, for my black ass, I have to use deodorant, brother, because, I still don't sweat as much either,
mhm.
but I still told my manager, I was like, hey, I didn't wear deodorant today.
Yeah.
I forgot. I'm letting you know right now, if you smell some onions, it's me.
yeah,
But she's like, no, I don't smell anything. I was like, okay, well, I'm letting you know.
yeah,
You gonna start, it's gonna start kicking up pretty soon. So I'm just letting you know. But and that whole day she didn't smell nothing. And she wasn't being like nice or anything. She's like, I legit don't smell anything.
we're good.
So I guess I'm the type of person that you have to really build up some sweat for me to be like get that sweat out for me to smell.
Yeah,
But yeah, I try to make sure I keep some deodorant with me at all times because we got a Walmart right across from the job.
yeah,
So if I really need deodorant, I can just walk over there real quick and just get some deodorant.
yeah.
You know, when I used to work at my other job, I used to go to the corner store and just get deodorant.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That works out.
It's good to have money the way you can go and do that too.
Yeah.
Oof. And get a belt.
Disposable income.
Disposable income, man.
Yeah,
I was thinking about just keeping the thing of deodorant in the locker at work all the time.
that would make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for
Word
sure.
to the wise.
Word to the wise.
The more you know.
Yeah.
NBC style. So other than that, yeah, everything else has been good, man. Life has been good. You know, just
Good, good. You know,
I ain't gonna say life has been good, but yeah, it's been movable.
nice. I've just been trying to read more mangas and stuff, and then like been playing some games and whatnot. But you
What
know,
games you been playing?
so I was about to ask you, have you heard of this game called Skull and Bones?
I heard of it, yeah.
So it's a pirate game, and I like pirate stuff. Pirates are cool.
Never knew that.
Yeah. So it comes out, and it's like $70, right? Because like now all the new games are like $70 games. Like they're trying to up the price tag. The problem is all these AAA games suck when they come out. Like they always have issues. And Skull and Bones is apparently also facing a lot of issues because for one they got pushed back a lot and they had a lot of developmental issues or whatever. But so this game comes out, and knowing all that, there's a trial for it. So I was like, okay, cool. I'll download the trial. I'll give it a shot because I'm curious. I want to see what it's like. You got to be connected to the internet to play it. Like straight up, there's no offline play. It's
kind of Call of Duty.
Almost, but you can play like Call of Duty has at least like a story. There's a single player story.
Yeah.
But no, like you have to be online.
That sucks.
It's really annoying. And like there's all these big games coming out, but they're all like online multiplayer games. Even like okay, so Suicide Squad. That's you have to connect to online to play it.
That's why
right?
I'll never play it.
And there's this other game that came out called Helldivers. And basically it's like Starship Troopers, right? You're fighting bugs and robots and stuff. It looks really cool, but it's online. Like you have to work with a group of people. So I'm having trouble finding newer games to play because they're all like online oriented. And I'm not a very online multiplayer person.
Yeah,
like
you got to talk to these people.
Right. Or I don't know, you got to work with people.
Yeah, work with people, yeah.
I just want to play a game on my own at my own pace and whatever. So I'm having trouble playing these newer games. So I ended up just buying the original Batman Arkham games. So I started playing Batman Arkham Asylum again. So high-powered PS5.
The first one is simple.
Yeah, the first one's super simple. Honestly, the first one is too simple. I'm bored with it.
Yeah, it's the most simplistic out of all the Arkham games. Because as you go further along, those games get harder and harder.
Yeah, I mean, Arkham City is
it's unplayable. It's unplayable.
Unplayable. Arkham City is the second one.
Yeah, that's hard. That game was hard.
I like that game.
Arkham City and Arkham Knight is the hardest.
Yeah.
Arkham Knight is pretty much
because you have all of Gotham, but Arkham City is the best one out of them, I believe. But
all of things is hard.
Yeah, man. I have to go back to the old games because at least I know I can. I don't gotta be online for the game. Yeah, and $70. I'm not paying $70 for a video game.
That's crazy.
Especially because I don't know. Sometimes I get bored and I don't finish them. Spider-Man's supposed to have some DLC coming out soon, though.
Oh, so that way you can get back on that again.
Excuse me, sorry. Yeah, they're supposed to be doing. They're adding like a new game plus, so you can replay the whole game like with all the stuff you've unlocked. And I think
they always do that though for all games.
Yeah, but I guess it didn't come out right away, so a lot of people were ticked. So they finally did it, and then they're gonna make it to where like you can replay certain story missions. Like you don't have to replay the whole story. You can actually just go back and play different story missions.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it is. And then they collaborated with some artists to make suits. And honestly, all the suits look like kind of trash.
Yeah, because they pretty much look the same.
Yeah, but I think you have to pay for that portion. So I don't think I'm going to pay for the suits. The best part about the first Spider-Man game was like they would just make suits. They would like, oh hey, we made this suit. Here you go, update it.
Yeah,
that's how it worked. It's my turn to do the hypothetical readings. Right?
Yep.
Or your turn to play, my turn to give you the stuff. Okay.
That last question was crazy last week that we had. I had some off the wall questions.
All right. This one's called Worldwide Perfection.
All right.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I saw. That is long.
All right. Here we go, James.
Okay, I'm listening.
Scientists build a massive space station that allows mankind to control the worldwide weather. As a result, there are no more weather emergencies. There are no more droughts or floods or tornadoes. And global warming has been eliminated. However, there is an immediate demand for perfect days. Because the weather can be controlled, many people want the weather to be nicer and more predictable. A large segment of the populace wants there to be two specific dates, April 22nd and October 22nd, where every place on Earth would simultaneously experience ideal weather conditions for 24 hours. These 2 days would become worldwide holidays, ideal for weddings, reunions, outdoor sporting events, and any tourism or traveling that demands meteorological perfection. Every community on Earth would have perfect weather on these 2 designated days. However, the environmental community claims that this might be risky. There is no precedent for worldwide perfection, and environmental leaders fear this could create problems we cannot foresee. It can't be nice everywhere, says Universal Weather Star Al Gore. At any given moment, at least 1/3 of the planet needs to be dealing with semi-crappy weather. However, no one specifically proves why this alleged perfection would be dangerous, because it's never happened before. Question: where would you stand on this issue? Do you want the perfect, although potentially harmful days?
So I have to pretend. I have to.
Are you cool with having 2 days out the year just perfect weather?
No. I would prefer like a whole week.
Right.
I get it. But if we get two, because especially live in Houston.
I mean, you would have perfect weather other days,
Yeah.
right? I would assume. But I'm thinking these 2 days are designated to be the most perfect weather days you get.
See, it's hard because I don't really go outside as much as I used to anymore.
Yeah.
So I probably wouldn't care.
But it would be everywhere.
Yeah, it would be everywhere.
For the whole world for those 2 days. Perfect weather. Al Gore says it's bad.
Why is it bad to Al Gore?
I don't know. He's Al Gore.
Why Al Gore? All people. What year was these questions?
Good question. Well, remember he had that whole
the campaign.
that movie, Inconvenient Truth.
Oh yeah, I remember that
Yeah.
crap. Yeah, Al Gore. Jesus Christ. I'm okay with that.
You okay with the 2 perfect weather days?
Yeah,
Even though they might cause further harm to the environment.
I mean, if you live in Houston, yeah.
I don't see how they would cause harm.
I mean, well, Houston, it takes nothing for us to flood.
That is true. So April 22nd and October 22nd for sure. They won't flood in Houston.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
All right, cool.
I'm not gonna lie, that was a week. That was a week.
It was such a long setup for such
Just
a
for
weak
a short
question.
Yeah, a weak short question. That was crazy.
Here we go. This one should be a good one. Banquet of Lovers. Oh, I do know this one. This should be pretty good. Every person you have ever slept with is invited to a banquet where you are the guest of honor. No one will be in attendance except you, the collection of your former lovers, and the catering service. After the meal, you are asked to give a 15-minute speech to the assembly. What do you talk about?
That's a good one. I'm not good at giving speeches. That's why I left that to Richard. That's why I left that to Richard for your wedding. That's why I left that to him. What would I talk about at the banquet?
Yeah, a banquet where everybody there you have slept with.
Ooh. I'm sorry I was a dog. I was not ready for love. I was never taught to love. But I do hope that everybody out here has finally been able to get over that and they can finally find love of their own. Boom.
It's not a bad speech.
Now, I might have drinks thrown in my face afterwards.
That's a growth speech.
Yeah, I might be kicked in the balls a couple times.
You got that's like what, a minute?
That's a minute. Yeah,
you got 14 more minutes. You got to make a 15-minute speech.
Oh, Jacob, that sucks.
I was almost gonna let you get away with it, and then I saw
14
I was gonna let you get away with it.
Well, I put in some filler.
Filler.
Yeah, but just put in some filler. It's just like, hey, glad to see everybody's doing good. That's more minutes taken away. I'm glad that everybody's here. There's more minutes taken away. I'm sorry about what's been happening. I'm sorry that I deceived most of you women. I was a dog. I didn't deserve a lot of your happiness. I wish I could start all over again. I'm hoping that all y'all found happiness and just filler. Boom, that's it. Then throw a toast up. Boom, we're out of there.
You're like, I'm gonna take a second to read from the menu.
Yep, read from the menu.
Lobster. I hope everyone enjoyed.
I remember I bought that for somebody one day. I remember I bought that chicken. I definitely remember eating that chicken one day. Like, just filler, man.
Right. I would like to thank the caterers by name.
Yep, just put a whole bunch of caterers' names in there. And they probably turn around like, oh, I appreciate that. Like, I didn't know we were getting thought today. I like that one. That was pretty funny. All right.
That's a good one. That's a good on the fly.
Yeah.
On the fly response. It didn't take you long to come up with that.
Yeah, that was some good fake growth.
Which probably means you've been thinking about this.
Probably have, yeah, most likely.
All right. This one's called Kicking the Ribs.
Ooh, okay.
Your best friend is taking a nap on the floor in your living room. Suddenly, you are faced with a bizarre existential problem. He or she is going to die unless you kick the slumbering friend as hard as you can in the ribcage. If you don't do this, he or she will never wake up. However, you can never explain your actions. If you later inform your friend that you did this to save their life, your friend will die from that. So you have to kick a sleeping friend in the ribs, and you can't explain why.
Can't tickle him, huh?
Since you cannot tell your friend the truth, what excuse will you fabricate to explain this seemingly inexplicable attack?
I would say it was a roach on your ribs.
That's it?
Yeah, it was a roach on your chest, and it moved to your rib spot.
So you kicked him as hard as...
So I kicked him as hard as I possibly could.
Would they buy that?
No, they probably want to fight. Most likely, that person would want to beat me up 9 times out of 10. I was like, "Hey, man, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Oh, you hit me in my ribs, dog. I'm sorry, bro. It was just an accident." What you mean it was an accident?
I didn't see you on the floor.
I didn't see you on
Lights
the floor.
were off.
You had the blankets up under you. You had the big old comforter. I'm sorry, man.
Why are you sleeping on the floor anyway? What are you doing?
What are you doing on the floor?
What are you
Like
doing
I got couches, I got a whole guest room, and you decided to sleep on the floor.
You know people's feet is...
Yeah, exactly. That's another thing that's just like really stupid about
right?
that question. It's like, why are you sleeping on my floor? That's the bigger question.
Right?
That's
They deserve the kick, if anything.
yeah. And what are you dying of that you need to be kicked in the ribs?
Yeah,
What's going
I
on?
don't know.
there?
You're walking by and it just strikes you. Like you get blessed with knowledge that they're gonna die, so you have to kick them.
Take it to the doctor.
You get
That's what I'm
touched in the head is what happens.
Okay, well, after I finish kicking you in the ribs, we're going to go to the
We're
doctor.
gonna go to the doctor.
That is crazy. That is absolutely crazy. But yeah, that's what I would do. I would just say, man, I'm sorry, it was an accident. And we'd probably be squabbling the entire time, and I'll buy something to eat, and then boom.
Damn, James.
Get the hell out of my house. Get the hell out of my house.
This was an easy one for you today.
It was. It really was simple.
All right, but how are you gonna tie these all together?
I know, and that's what I was thinking about. As she was like gathering them up together, I was like, I don't know how they don't tie this together. So on a bad day of weather, well, good day of weather, I had to go to a banquet, and I had to address all these women about my shortcomings and how I played them all and how I apologized. And as soon as I got back home, well, I had to sleep over at my friend's house because my girlfriend at the time was mad at me. So I had to sleep over his house. He only had one bedroom. He didn't have a couch, so I had to sleep on the floor. He kicks me in the ribs because he accidentally.
So you are now the receiver of the kick. Okay.
Yep. And he kicks me in the ribs, and I was like, "I'm sorry." But my best friend tells me, "I'm sorry. I didn't know you was right there. You could have just slept right on the side. You didn't have to sleep right in the middle of the floor." Boom. Boom.
All right. I would say you made it the perfect weather day so you can go to this banquet. But on your way to the banquet, your friend's sleeping on the floor. As you're getting dressed, you're on your way out. You're like, I got to go to this banquet full of all my old ex-lovers. And then you get cursed with the knowledge that he's going to die. So on your way out, you kick him in the ribs.
Oh, I forgot about the dying part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So on your way out, you kick him in the ribs. And then you run out the door without explaining anything to this banquet.
So you just pull a Charlie Brown and you just running until you just kick him in the rib.
Yeah.
Jesus.
And now you're making this 15-minute speech because you got to fill the time because you don't want to have to go back and explain to your friend why you kicked him in the ribs on the way out.
I like that one.
There you go.
So that's my mistake. Okay. Yeah,
there you go. I helped you out.
See, when we did this whole putting the things together, I did that on the fly. I had no idea.
I know you did it on the fly.
Like, so now that it's planned, it's gonna be horrible. These things are gonna be horrible to do.
Hey, you did it.
Yeah,
you did it to yourself.
Yeah, I did it to myself. You're right, Coco Bang. You're right.
I remember what I was going to say earlier.
Oh, what was that?
So, what I wanted to say earlier was I've been thinking about trying to create radio dramas.
Radio dramas.
Yeah, I've been wanting to make more radio dramas, like more radio plays. I guess you could say.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I think you and Richard said you guys were gonna do that.
Yeah, well, we had a script together for a previous project a long time ago. And we never got to film it, so I'm trying to work on him to maybe hey, let's convert it to a radio thing.
I can see you guys doing that.
And I'm working with another guy, another friend of mine, Kevin, trying to maybe convert a script idea that we had into a radio play.
Oh, nice.
So I kind of want to experiment with radio plays.
So how would that go exactly?
I would just basically record the lines, record their lines or whatever, and then we would have the script, which would have your descriptions and your exterior shots, your interior shots, or your exterior, interior, or your sound effects, or like what's going on in the background, and I would basically paint a picture with audio, right? So I would have background noise. I would have, if there's a cat, there's like cats meowing.
Oh, so I got to do the meow noise.
Yeah, stuff like that. But like in a way to like paint the picture, and then like you tell the story.
Oh, it's kind of like back in before there was TV.
Oh yeah, like
they used to do radio dramas.
We're talking George Orwell, 1984. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They used to do it back in the day. Yeah. So okay, I got you.
But I've always really liked the idea of bringing those back.
Oh yeah, those have always. I mean, that's kind of how people got their comprehension and imagination from.
Yeah,
was because of radio dramas.
Yeah. So I really want to start playing with those, or like start.
Yeah, you should
writing stuff out or something. I don't know. That's just like a random, like.
I think that's
feeling I have, but
table that is perfect for you and Richard, because I know you guys like doing stuff like that.
Yeah,
that would be perfect for you and him.
I know. I'm working on him.
Yeah.
Ever so slowly. I'm just like, hey,
picking at him.
Let's do this.
Picking at it like a scab.
Yeah. Be like, Richard, you know what I thought would be kind of a cool story? Or that meant to be a laugh, and that came out
I was like, oh. I thought you meant like, yeah, what would be a cool story?
Yeah.
That's what I thought you meant.
No, but you know what? That would have worked if I didn't say anything.
True. Oh, boy.
But that's all I got. That's all I wanted to say, and that's all I wanted to add was like, I kind of want to do radio dramas. But
that sounds like a neat idea. Like I say, if you think you guys can make it look successful like that, I think you should.
I think we could.
Yeah.
I believe in it.
Hey, that's all that matters.
That is true.
That's all that matters.
But hey, I think that's all we got today, huh?
Yep, I think that's it, man.
That's all we got for this Monday. This Monday weekend report, as we call it, on the go. So if you want to email us, you can email us at onthegopod2023@gmail.com. You can find us on Instagram at onthego with Jacob and James. It's all one word. You can find me on Instagram at jacobdantone.audio, and you can find James on Instagram at
James9794.
You can also find us on YouTube nowadays. We're posting full episodes, we're posting segments, we're posting shorts. We got all kinds of stuff going on there. So if you don't want to listen to us on the Spotify or the iHeartRadio, you can find us on YouTube, but that's easier for you. On the Go with Jacob and James, all one word. So without further ado, James, I'm on the go. You're on the go.
We're all on the go.
We're all on the go. Talk to you later.